Good morning, my friends. Good morning, good morning, good morning, and a good morning to everyone out there. Again, I want to tell you how much I appreciate all your lovely comments. I tell you, it does the heart good to see so many great souls out there picking this up and riding the ride. Some of you having a hard time with the fruits. Of course, very few of you are seeing the teeth, and how acidic one is with this. So there's a big change with that. A lot of you are in chronic pain. Sometimes fruit can make that pain worse, so you might have to step down just a little bit and go through some initial stages. Pick the fruit that doesn't cause so much pain with you. Because when you start detoxing, some people really start feeling the movement of acids and really start feeling even the acids in the fruit that actually break down all into alkalis, basically, still. When you're eating fruit, it should leave an alkaline saliva in the mouth. It's not good to leave an acid saliva in the mouth, so fruit should bring forth an acid saliva. Some of you are so acidic that the saliva is acidic. And that's where you see your tooth decay. One I'm going to address here with all the problems in the head and everything. Just remember pressure. One case here where a guy's from 12 years old has had pressure in his head here. And so this has just got to come out of there, bro. I mean, you start breaking down brain tissue, forming tumors, pressure like that. Keep in mind there's only two major fluids that dominate the human body, and that's blood and lymph. Blood doesn't cause that sort of problem. It's more of a cationic fluid that does not coagulate much. It does. I mean, the red blood cells do stick together and things when you're eating an enzymatic poor diet, diet low in flavonoids. Absolutely, blood cells will cluster and stick. And of course, the more phosphorus and nitrogen you eat, the more you'll see that happen. That's what some of these guys don't get. You can't eat a protein diet when you have blood coagulation problems or thrombosis and things like this. And you'd never do something like that. You'd always want to do the fruits, especially in the berries when you have blood clots and things like this. Absolutely. Any blood problems, rich in flavonoids like the vitamin C bioflavonoid complex and stuff like that. But I know we're behind on putting these videos up. I'm very behind addressing your problems, so I'm going to kind of cut into this. I really appreciate you being patient on me because taking a week off does leave its negative side. That's why we never can be gone more than a week or two, because then we're just piled up here like crazy. And so, again, if I don't mention your name, I apologize, but I read every one of these. So, I hear your voice, every one of you, I do. This is on vitamins. If I was in Europe, it'd be vitamins. Last week, Yahoo ran a front page article on vitamins and linked to the risk of. I mean, Jesus. There's so much trash out there. I'll say this. You know what? That's why you don't isolate anything. If they're talking about any vitamins that would cause that problem would be the oil solubles. Wouldn't be the water soluble vitamins like the B's. That wouldn't be an issue. However, vitamin C, ascorbic acid by itself, has been shown to be antagonistic to calcium, could lead to a little more problems with that one. But like the vitamin E over 5 years, it doesn't increase the risk of any. I mean, this idea of that these increase the risk of cancer. Cancer is an acid damage to a cell. End of story, period. Someone's made a comment here. They heard cancer was a parasite and fungus problem, and I did address this, and some of these I'm trying not to double do, but that's insanity. I mean, this one lady, I won't mention any names, she's passed now, but wrote a book, The Cure for All of This and The Cure for All of That, and you know what? I mean, the problem was that her approach wasn't the cure for all of those things. So that's the problem with those books. And everything isn't a parasitic thing. That's secondary to the causative problems. We are insulting God all the way here, and I find that amazing. I appreciate the comment by the gentleman that was an atheist and all this. I think that sometimes it's better to, and I went through this. I went through a process of believing in nothing but nature. I just went through that. I studied so much, and I just said, oh, there's so much. It's like get it all out of there. And sometimes stripping and cleaning everything out and starting from purity and ground zero is a good thing, you know. Clean out the aberrations and the preconceived ideas and the conditioned thoughts of religions and things, and just take a look around. Take a look and you'll see consciousness, you'll see awareness, you'll see life and an interaction between emotional and mental and spiritual reactions between plants and animals and people. And that brings you to more of a supreme being, more of an ultimate, like JG was saying, you know, and I appreciate all your comments, JG. That it's like, you know, whoever you call God, but a supreme being, you know, and that's, but not supreme and as separate from you. And this is one of our big problems, is that we tend to isolate ourselves from God or the supreme being or the creator, whatever you like to call him, I don't care. And that belittles yourself when you're such a gigantic, beautiful part of that. Remember, when I see all of you, when I hear all of you, I'm hearing God talking to me. Okay, so just remember that. So, you know, take the vitamin thing as you will. I just don't believe in isolating chemistry. I've had people ooze vitamins and minerals out of their skin after years on them, and, you know, I'm just not about isolates. The botanical kingdom is ours, and the governments are not going to take these away from us. They're not going to want to end up like old Gaddafi here. You know, you can't take everything away from the people. So this is what happens. And so, you know, the herbs are God-given to this planet for its wellness, and that's what we're going to use them for. I used to take tons of supplements when I was lifting weights over the years, mostly protein shakes. I was already second-guessing something. I'm good. Yeah. Isolates. Yeah. Good, 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 good. Keep going there, the water full of love. Indiana Banana, I haven't come across this yet, man, but I put your question up here about Lyme. Everybody's got Lyme, don't they? You ever notice that? Bit by a tick years ago and stuff. All I can say is take a look at your symptoms, take a look at your legs. You know, this is lymph. That's not a Lyme problem in your feet and your legs with the cancer and all that. That's heavy lymph congestion. That's why you're hurt all over, my friend. And you got to get that out of there. No matter what, that's your goal, is to get this lymph out of there, because when those legs start coming clean, your whole body's coming clean, and it's all about the kidneys, remember, and the adrenal glands. So Indiana Banana, you keep honking on there, man. And I know you're a male and it's tough, but you hang in there and you hit that straight away. Cheat once in a while if you have to for your sanity, but keep honking down that road. That's your lymph, and you will get not a relief until the lymph is moving, but you'll see it correlated with your legs. Now hang in there. My father had his meniscus. Now, wait a minute. Some of these I put on top of the more important questions that I had. So let me see here. Let me shovel through these real quick. He had his meniscus and knee cartilage removed after a car accident. He is 75. I think I did address this in another video about the regeneration of bone and tissue. He's 75 years old. I don't know. You know, it depends his goal, his tenacity, his strength, his willingness to be a raw foodist. Also parathyroid, move your lymph, you know. Even though when you damage a tissue in the body, whether it's a meniscus, it doesn't matter where it is, that needs to heal. And when you see injuries not healing well, that shows you the lymph already is problematic for you, and that you haven't been able to remove the acids from the trauma, and then just the daily acidosis of the cells, elimination factors, is going to create this problem, you know, and you're going to continue to get degeneration. So it definitely is the kidneys here and the adrenals. Pick up on the parathyroid for calcium utilization, but really move those lymphs. Whether you can rebuild it at 75, you can rebuild anything at any age. I've had them in their 90s. But are you willing to ride the ride? Because it's a ride he has to ride. He has to ride a raw food ride. You know, regeneration doesn't take place in cooked deadville. It just doesn't happen. It is cooked deadville. Whether it's dead animals or their milks or vegetables, you know, they're all dead. You know, you can't kill your food and then expect it to make you healthy. But some people do. They don't understand that about it. You know, they're so used to coming along with the with the cooked foods, they don't understand just how bad it is, just what we did to it, you know. And and microbiotics, I'm sorry, but I don't, you know, I see that same consciousness, cook to kill and then think you're going to get healthy. I have answered this. Have you ever worked with people that are blind and deaf? Thank you, Tina. Have blind? Yes, definitely deaf, but not totally deaf. You know, I've never had cases like that where they totally deaf. You know, extreme hearing loss, definitely get the hearing back. Blindness, absolutely. You know, I had a little girl I wanted so bad. She was blind at 21 from type 1 diabetes, and boy, did I want her case, and her mother just never followed through, and I thought, oh, what a waste. Keep going there, Kelly. Consume grapes until you become one. So you'll get it. You're doing good. Side naturally balanced inside and out of you become healthy. I love what you guys are talking to each other. It shows me where your knowledge is. You guys are really getting good. You're getting this. I feel like you're all practitioners. You're talking right down the line here. Really, guys are doing great there. May Freaky, Composer. I mean, you guys are just really doing a good job here. Some of this gets in real hard to read here. This was one. This is one I thought was good. This person, I just commented on this, he's 12 years old, he's 20, he's got pressure back here in the head for all these years. You don't keep those, and he's been to all these doctors, they don't know what the pressure is. Give me a break. You know, this is real important that you get that out of there. You're going to go right to your kidneys. Boy, I'd clean up my colon too, man. I really would. What is this? AMAD, AMAD-OC, whatever that is. I apologize there, but yeah, you want to get this pressure I had. That's lymphatics for sure. Pound on those kidneys, get those adrenals up, and work on that GI tract, my friend. You're only 20. Already tells me you have that weakness. I mean, I'm not going to see a 20-year-old that doesn't have big-time kidney and adrenal problems. If I do, I'm probably going to eat my hat. I don't wear a hat, so I don't have to worry about that. But still, I'd be amazed if I didn't see someone at 20 didn't have kidney and adrenals. I would just be flabbergasted. I couldn't believe it. So you really want to get this lymph moving, and you might ear candle your ears just to help, maybe take some of that pressure off. I get them in here with extreme pressures, extreme. I'll show you the eyes of a magician's wife, famous magician, very unreal, David Blaine magician. I mean, he is incredible. Owns the magic stores and Universals, and works around the world. This guy's good. His wife, man, really, I mean, she's changed her eyes. What a soul. What a dedicated being. Man, she's really done about major pressure in her head, and no one was able to help her. And it's like, excuse me, you know, this is how easy this is, and you guys are really getting this. I've already done an MRI and visited a neurologist. Pooey! It's too early in the morning. Did tests, I took it and cause neurological and wants to give me some anticonvulsant effect. Oh, the marijuana. Yeah, but again, the problem with that is marijuana, anything you smoke can be congesting because it's acidic. And the body responds to acids with mucus. So it just makes more pressure, actually. So if you're going to do it, you would do it internally as a tincture. Or get an antispasmodic tincture like ours, or somebody. You look at what herbs are antispasmodic, like lobelia, and use these. Skullcap. These are antispasmodics, and they work real well. Even the weed. You would definitely not smoke it though. No way. I don't know about vaporizers, but you wouldn't want to. You want to be real careful with anything you ingest that way, causing more mucus, more pressure. His doctor wants to give him antidepressants and all this kind of crap. Oh man, but you know what? Here comes the thyroid, parathyroid. All these things are going to come on. It's a simple case. Move your lymph, get your kidneys and adrenals online, and get your bowels fixed up.